Hey guys, and welcome back to the Introverted DJ number 4. What is Love? Is the title of this episode. You can always find more episodes of the Introverted DJ at smostef.blogspot.com and email me at djsmostef@gmail.com. And just a reminder, you can also find other shows on the blog, a lot of my DJ mixes. So in this episode, I got a few things to talk about. K-pop stands, why I'd rather dream of having a girlfriend than have an actual girlfriend, and the song that you guys heard in the intro, What is Love? I'm going to be talking about that. It's my favorite era of Twice, the K-pop girl group that I've been completely obsessed with, that I've been standing, so to speak. So, okay, first off, K-pop standing. What is K-pop stan? What is a K-pop stan? Well, a stan, if you guys don't know, is pretty much like an overly obsessive fan, taking fanaticism a step further from the average kind of obsessive behavior. It derives from the Eminem song "Stan," in which an overly obsessive Eminem fan takes fanaticism to the extreme pretty much by engaging in the actions of said artist's alter ego. It's from the Eminem video, if you guys haven't seen that. I think it's from like the late 90s, early 2000s. I forget, I was in high school, but yeah, the result of that video, or the outcome of the character of the video, ends in a murder-suicide of himself and his girlfriend. So yeah, not a completely winning endorsement there for standing, but and it's kind of used haphazardly these days, kind of used very loosely. Like, oh, do you stand this group? Oh yeah, I stand this group too. So on and so forth. But I wanted to mention that I stand Twice right now. And I was wondering why I stand Twice. Because I usually, my usual persona isn't attracted to kind of cutesy bubblegum pop like that. But I guess I boiled it down to, I'd rather. My friend Frank told me something, and it really stayed with me, that Twice is like, their concept is like, they're your girlfriend, like. They're like the girlfriend experience, but kind of like the PG-13 or G-rated version of a girlfriend experience. I'm not talking about like, the porn star girlfriend experience, but yeah, it just made me think, like, I'm the guy that like likes to have long distance relationships. I'm very kind of, I like my own space. I'm an only child. I like to have my own space. And, a lot of my friends ask me, like, why do you have... I've only had maybe like 2 long-distance relationships, but for the most part, my friends ask me, like, why do you like long-distance relationships? And I'm like, why do you not? Like, it's perfect for me. Like, I get all the space that I need, like... we talk on the phone, technology these days. But it made me think, why I like Twice. And I just like the fantasy of having a girlfriend, it's like... And that's what Twice is. It's like they fulfill this fantasy of being your girlfriend. And it just makes complete sense. It makes complete sense why I'm obsessed with them recently. They're filling this very large girlfriend-less void in my life. I'm really obsessed with this era, the What is Love era. It's I think it's from 2017 or 16. I'm not too sure about that. You guys can look it up. But it's a very emotional song. It's what I played in the intro of this episode. And it's a song about longing for a love that is yet to come. So let me read a couple of English lyrics here. From the verse from Sana and Chewy. How could it be as sweet as candy? I want to know how it's like flying in the sky. I want to know, what is love? What love feels like? How it keeps you smiling all day? How the whole world turns beautiful? I want to know, what is love? Will love come to me someday? So, yeah, that's a beautiful sentiment. It just makes me think of a time in my youth. When it's just a very idealistic sentiment of a person who hasn't felt love yet, and they're imagining it being really beautiful, and how it's going to be like a movie, like a drama. It's going to be better than the movie, better than the drama, and imagining this person in your life, and it's just a heartwarming sentiment, and just reminds me of why I stand them right now, um, because it's just such a great song. And like I was comparing, the people compared Twice to Blackpink, and they're two completely different groups. I gotta admit, I did get into Blackpink first. I don't know if I stand them. I was a huge fan of them, but I was watching their recent comeback, How You Like It, with my mom, and my mom listened to some Twice with me. She's a big BTS fan, or she's a stan, you can call it. I guess you could say she's an army. But she was describing to me like the difference between Blackpink and Twice. She was just saying how like Blackpink seems more aggressive and confident and in control of their craft. I don't know if she said that last part, but I can see that. They're a lot more kind of girl powery. I don't know what the female version of alpha male is, but yeah, they're pretty much alpha. They're just like empowering, and that's probably why I'm not standing them right now, because it's not what I need right now in my life. It's just like right now, I guess in this time in my life, I like songs like "Don't Know What to Do." It's a Blackpink song where it's like "Don't Know What to Do Without You." It's a kind of a longing, romantic song, as opposed to songs like "Kill This Love" or "How You Like That," which is kind of just female empowerment. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's just not what I'm into right now. But back to Twice, I just think K-pop girl groups that kind of give you that emotional connection, that emotional proxy of having like a wholesome girlfriend is kind of genius. And JYP is master of doing that. They not all their groups do that. Like ITZY, they're kind of like the Blackpink of JYP, but like Twice, Wild Time, Ultimate Bias group right now. And I just so I just want to thank Twice. Just want to thank them for being my emotional support band, artists that I need right now in these dark times. So 감사합니다, Twice. It just makes me think of when people say like your music saved my life. Really cliche, right? But in times like these, like music is saving our lives. It makes me think of like how pop music is just so emotionally connective. Like you look at like an MJ concert and you see all those people crying, and I used to think that's absurd. Like, why are you crying? Like this, he's just a human being, just music. But it's music hits people. People connect with music on such a primal emotional level. Like they listen to it over and over, and it lightens their mood. It brings them in high spirits, and they're forever grateful for that. And that's when you actually see that person who you've been obsessed with their music for so long, and you actually see them live. I can just imagine just like all those tears pouring out. But anyway, that's all I got for this episode. Thank you guys for listening to the Introverted DJ. Listen to more episodes at smostef.blogspot.com and email me at djsmostef@gmail.com. Thank you guys for listening, and I'll see you next time.